like, how do I deal then with the pressure of being a perfect parent? Let me give you this truth. Being a parent is tough. Being a parent is overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be that way. Jesus says in Matthew 11, "Come unto me who've been weary and burdened. I'll give you rest. Take my yoke upon me and learn from me. For I'm gentle, I'm humble in heart, and you'll find rest for your souls." Here's the truth. Because my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Let me give you this. If the burden isn't light, it's not from God. I want to set parents free from the pressure of comparison, condemnation, insecurity. Your child will not be like anybody else's kid because God made them your kid. So give them Jesus before you give them jealousy and fear and all of that. Number two, remember, you are not alone. Jesus said he would never leave you nor forsake you. That was not just in a bad storm or after you sin. He means he's walking shoulder to shoulder with you. You can lean on Jesus. You don't have to be the perfect parent, but you can trust the one perfect parent that we know. When you're angry, trust Jesus. When you're sad, trust Jesus. When your child doesn't do what you want them to do, trust Jesus to destroy your pride, to talk to your kid. When you're excited, when things are good and going great, Jesus is there too, the same way he's there with you when all things fall apart. But here's the last truth, and this might be the hardest one that I've had to accept, but it's so well for me. The results are not up to you. The results, you are to be faithful, and the Lord will. That's the scriptures. You're faithful, and the Lord will. So my challenge to you is be a faithful parent. Show up every single day. Give your child what you have. Love them in the way, not that you wish you would have been loved by a parent. Love them in such a way, not that you wish your parents didn't do, but love them in such a way because how Jesus loves you. Show Jesus' love to your children because Jesus shows love to you. And I understand, we talk about parenting, we get to daddy trauma and mommy trauma. I can give you my whole story of my own father. Literally, the last time I saw my father was when my father was trying to throw hot coffee on my mother. We got into a massive fight. When you talk about daddy trauma, the biggest breakthrough for me was when I realized Cam doesn't need who Anthony wasn't. Cam needs who God called Justin to be. So those of you in the building who got daddy, my daddy wasn't there, I'm going to give him everything I wish my daddy gave me. No, give your child everything Jesus has given you. My mama talked about this. She pulled my hair out. She combed it too tight. She made me do this. Don't give your child who your mama wasn't. But give, even on the other side, those of you, I had a phenomenal mother. You guys here, you guys have seen me when it comes to my mother. My mom was phenomenal, but I don't want my wife to lead my child like my mother did. I need my wife to lead my child like Jesus is telling her to lead Cam. So you don't need to be your mother or your father positively or negatively, and the results are not up to you. Because here's the principle. Perfection is not the goal. Relationship is. So let me give you this truth, and I'm in my seat. I'm going to talk about communion, and we're going to take communion. Perfection is not the goal. Relationship is. You will never be the perfect parent. I really wish I could tell you something different. I really wish I could. Like, I want to be, but I will never be the perfect dad. You will never be the perfect mom. That honor goes to one person, the ultimate provider, Jesus. And so my challenge to us as parents, as a family, spend time with the perfect parent so you can see what a perfect parent looks like. You're going to mess up. I remember someone told me they freed me so much at our baby shower when we had Cam. They said, "Justin, you're probably going to drop Cam once in a while." I was like, "Oh my God." And then when baby got like 1.5 and we were sitting on the couch, don't act like y'all didn't drop y'all kids either. And baby got 1.5 and he got a little strong. Daddy, and then baby fell on the couch. I was like, "Oh my God, I dropped him." And we're freaking out, thinking everything go crazy. That dude popped right back up and got just as crazy because I'll never be the perfect parent because Jesus already filled that for me.